is achieved. And that man will get out of that whole chain and borders and commit adultery. Is he deserved to be stoned to death or not?
Yes.
Everyone said yes. And everyone from this mindful will understand the reality and the way that Allah set up the rules of Islam will say yes. You know, Islam is saying what? If you forgot your wallet in one place here and a guy will come and pick it up, steal it, do you think that his hand will be cut? No. You know what's the rules to apply cutting the hand for theft? You have to have your stuff, money, jewels, whatever, in a locker, and the locker is in a room, and the room is in a house, and the house is in a fence, and all those are protected, chained, protected, locked. If a thief will come and break the first lock of the fence, and the second lock of the gate of the house, and the third lock of the room, and the fourth lock of the locker, and the fifth lock of the private box inside, what do you think that we have to do with him? That means he has become a harmful and a defective element in that environment, to the extent we have tried to stop him through many things, through the cameras, through the mentoring machines, everything, and all of that he has crossed by. We have given him the 4 wives, we have given him the income, we have given him the halal meat, we have given him everything, we have given him the money, we have protected his eye from looking at haram. However, he jumping on the top of all those fences and commit adultery. Islam is considering that person after trying to stop him through border number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's not. That's a defective element that will corrupt the whole environment and spread the virus in. And that element should be out of that environment. And that's the meaning of the last page in the book. Islam is not punishing. Islam is not scaring. That's the reason Allah is saying about the prophets, they have come first with glad tidings. Here is Jannah. Fear Allah and you will make it. But, and that's the way we need to learn the da'wah. That's the way we need to learn the da'wah with our kids, with our wives. Oh, if you're not going to listen to me, you will be divorced. Just stubbornness is there. Are you playing with this word? Okay, divorce me. And I can say, deliver the same message in a different way. You know my wife, you are so beloved to my heart. Subhanallah, how great is Allah's bounty with you. And subhanallah, see how we know one another, how we came to be blessed with our kids. And subhanallah, I don't know how I can live without you. How will be my life, even with lying. I am telling you, wallahi it's allowed. And take it from me and say Essam said. Wallahi it is halal. Tell her you are like the moon if she's not. It doesn't matter. That's what Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam said. That's the allowed, that's the halal hypocrisy. Be a hypocrite with your wife. You are being hypocrite everywhere. With your PA, with your secretary, and you cannot be hypocrite with your wife. Tell her. And after that, subhanallah, that whole complete picture is just missing one thing. You are combining two prayers. And I hope you need, see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will do so and so and so and so. Here are, wallahi, if you are going to deal with her this way, the next day you will see her at 1 o'clock praying the night next to you. And you are sleeping, getting just like the snoring out of your nose. That's the way. And that's the way Allah gave it to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And that's the way Allah gave it to all prophets. Mubashirina wa mundhirin. Start with glad tidings, then but. Oh my son. See, just try it once with your son and you see. Memorize that part. If you will not, see it can be the same. If you will not memorize the chapter of Tabarak, I'll just like beat you up. The kid might start reading and memorizing, but he will never forget that damn picture. But see, Just memorize Tabarak, and I'll take you for a trip. I'll get you a tour. And here is a gift. But if you will not listen to me, something wrong will happen. And by the end, the product is the same. But the way you are delivering the same message, either the kid will be scared and he will hate even the Quran, and he will keep it in his mind as a dark picture, or he will make it for the incentive at the beginning, and step by step, whenever he's going to start getting elder and elder, that will be in his heart as the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. مبشرين ومنذرين ويجادل الذين كفروا بالباطل ليدحضوا به الحق. That's the way of the disbelievers. They're going to keep arguing with false. The way they are presenting the batil, the false, the haram. It should be with nice words. Otherwise, you will not, as we said last time, riba is interest. Liquor is spiritual drink. Is it correct? Spiritual drink. Salah is just like too much. Fasting is being hungry and thirsty. That's the way they are using, switching the words. لِيُحْضُوا بِهِ الْحَقِّ. They are trying to break down the truthfulness. And it doesn't work. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it in many locations in the Quran. They are going to try to switch off the light of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَاللَّهُ مُتِمُّ نُورِهِ وَلَكَرِهَ الْكَافِرُونَ. Allah is going to complete His light. Whomever is going to accept, whomever is going to deny. وَمَا مَنَعَ النَّاسَ أَن يُؤْمِنُوا إِذْ جَاءَهُمُ الْهُدَى وَيَسْتَغْفِرُوا رَبَّهُمْ إِلَّا أَن تَأْتِيَهُمْ سُنَّةُ الْأَوَّلِينَ أَوْ يَأْتِيَهُمُ الْعَذَابُ قُبُلًا وَمَا نُرْسِلُ الْمُرْسَلِينَ إِلَّا مُبَشِّرِينَ وَمُنذِرِينَ وَيُجَادِلُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِالْبَاطِلِ. Those kuffar are going to keep arguing with the batil, with the false. لِيُدْحِضُوا بِهِ الْحَقِّ وَاتَّخَذُوا آيَاتِي وَمَا أُنذِرُوا هُزُوًا. They're going to take the signs, the verses of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They're going to, oh man, what you're talking about? Every time you are telling me earthquake, those extremists, those sheikhs, every time there is an earthquake, there is a hurricane, they're saying, fear Allah and His signs. Oh, that has nothing to do with the signs. That's a meteorological and geological change, and here is a heat change and heat exchange, and that is the reason. What the hell you are talking about? What you are talking about is just scientific justification. By the end, nothing is going to happen with those justification or without Allah's permission. As Aisha radiallahu anha said, when Umar radiallahu anha, the earth did shake, the earthquake that happened during his time, he was worrying during his presidency. He said, guys, if it will come again, I'm going to quit my job and get to the desert. Umar saying, because that means that Allah's sign that I'm not doing a good job. Something is wrong. Because he said, I heard Aisha radiallahu anha saying, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, إِنَّ الْأَرْضَ لَا تَتَزَلْزَلْ إِلَّا بِذُنُوبٍ حَدَثَتْ عَلَيْهَا. Earth will not shake without sins committed on. And Umar is accusing himself because he is the head. And he's saying, Wallahi لَإِنْ عَادَتْ لَا أُجَاوِرُكُمْ فِيهَا أَبَدًا. Wallahi, if it will come back, I'll never be with you, your neighbor, anymore. And I'll go. And they are taking the signs of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا أُنذِرُوا. And the warnings coming. All those are not warnings. Haiti is not a warning. Looking at the globe and the map, see the ocean that you can think it's going to be an instruction. For that ocean, guys, the sun to get 1 millimeter closer from the earth, 1 millimeter, the whole earth will be melted in a part of a second. 1 millimeter closer than the place that no one can control but Allah. The whole earth will be melted in less than a second. And if the sun will get further by 1 millimeter, the whole earth will be frozen with no back forever. إِنَّ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ خَلَقْنَاهُ بِقَدَرٍ. Everything has been created with balance. And you are telling me it's not a sign, and they are making fun of, oh, just like the sea did, the earthquake, we have a fault between Panama and Honduras. You have a fault. Who made the fault? What you are talking about? Oh, let's see if we are going to do an artificial reservoir here to balance the load. Load what? Just get back to Allah and everything will be fine. You missed the whole point. سنريهم آياتنا في الآفاق وفي أنفسهم حتى يتبين لهم أنه الحق. We are going to show them our signs in themselves and in the horizon, so they will know that Allah is the truth. Very simple. وَاتَّخَذُوا آيَاتِي وَمَا أُنذِرُوا هُزُوًا. They have been making fun of. And instead of saying, let's see what's wrong, they are making fun of. وَاتَّخَذُوا آيَاتِي وَمَا أُنذِرُوا هُزُوًا وَمَا مَنَعَ النَّاسَ أَن يُؤْمِنُوا جَاءَهُمْ لِيَسْتَغْفِرَ رَبَّهُمْ إِلَّا أَن تَأْتِيَهُمْ سُنَّةُ الْأَوَّلِينَ. Again, وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ مَنْ ذُكِّرَ بِآيَاتِ رَبِّهِ فَأَعْرَضَ عَنْهَا وَنَسِيَ مَا قَدَّمَتْ يَدَاهُ. Who's going to be more oppressor to himself? Who's going to be more screwed up to himself than the one who has been reminded and forgot the reminder? And فَأَعْرَضَ عَنْهَا وَنَسِيَ مَا قَدَّمَتْ يَدَاهُ. And he forgot what his hand did commit, means what he did in this dunya. He forgot that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is counting everything, minor and major. وَنَسِيَ مَا قَدَّمَتْ يَدَاهُ إِنَّا جَعَلْنَا عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ أَكِنَّةً. Those category, we have made a seal on their hearts. أَكِنَّةً, covers, seals, waxes on their hearts. أَكِنَّةً عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ أَن يَفْقَهُوهُ وَفِي آذَانِهِمْ وَقْرًا. And they have sealed, they have blocked their ears, not even to hear or to listen to the reminders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِنَّا جَعَلْنَا عَلَىٰ قُلُوبِهِمْ أَكِنَّةً أَن يَفْقَهُوهُ وَفِي آذَانِهِمْ وَقْرًا وَإِن تَدْعُهُمْ إِلَى الْهُدَى فَلَن يَهْتَدُوا إِذًا أَبَدًا. If you are going to guide them, invite them to the guidance, they will never. Because by the end, they have sealed it. Reminder after reminder after reminder, and that's your job. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because of what He has done, Allah has sealed his heart, and he will never be guided. فَلَن يَهْتَدُوا إِذًا أَبَدًا وَرَبُّكَ الْغَفُورُ ذُو الرَّحْمَةِ لَوْ يُؤَاخِذُهُم بِمَا كَسَبُوا. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of His mercy, I didn't want to speed up in covering this verse because we need to get some tour on. Inshallah, let's have it before we are going to start, inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, next session. وَرَبُّكَ الْغَفُورُ ذُو الرَّحْمَةِ لَوْ يُؤَاخِذُهُم. Allah is saying, with Allah the oft forgiving, with all of His forgiveness, with all of His mercy, even with the disbelievers. They are telling you, see how Allah is mercy? لو يؤاخذهم بما كسبوا لعجل لهم العذاب بل لهم موعد لا يجدوا من دونه موئلا وتلك القرى أهلكناهم لما ظلموا وجعلنا لمهلكهم موعدا. The two verses, they need a session, because we have a lot of those two verses. We need to come up with, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us among those who are going to listen to the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, benefit from the lessons and the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fill our hearts with His love and the love of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala correct our intentions. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our deeds sincere to His cause. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide all of us to the right path. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of us Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us from the hellfire. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us among those who are going to benefit from the reminders. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us among those who have no seals on their hearts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us among those who have no blocks on their ears. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us among those who have hearts listening, contemplating, reflecting on the signs and the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all of us among those who will be true followers of the great messenger Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as He is to gather us for His obedience, for listening to the deen of Allah, the book of Allah, the sunnah of Muhammad, not to deprive anyone of that great gathering, to be amongst a similar gathering inshallah with Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Jannah. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Fa jazakum Allahu khayran.